Hey y'all, it's Stacy Smith, your diamond leader here with It Works, and today I want to just share a few tips with you guys. A really awesome tip that I got when I very first started that I actually never did, which was silly, was all of the leaders kept saying, read a book, read a really good self-development book. And for me, I didn't read because I always felt like my mind was like racing and I could never focus on like what I was reading. Let's say, I would say I was ADD, but I'm not ADD. Like my mind just kept thinking of all the other things I could be doing, like laundry and this and that. And so I just was never really a reader. And so I thought that's silly. That's, well, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm not doing that. And excuse me, it wasn't until I got hooked on Jade Hooper's videos that she was saying all the time, every time, you have to do self-development. But the key is being consistent with it every single day. And the awesome thing is that just like building this business, there's so many different ways that you can do your own self-development. It doesn't have to be just reading books. There's books on tape, YouTube videos from other leaders, like training yourself. There's people have like a Kindle that you can download stuff. I personally, now that I have been reading, it'll be a year in April. So I like the actual book because I feel like I'm on my phone so much anyways. And I already watch, training videos of Periscopes or YouTube videos. And so for me, it just helps me kind of escape from all of that. So I just love to actually read an actual book. So last April, I started reading and I actually had like a really huge, big misconception that books were expensive. And don't get me wrong, they are expensive, but I'm a budget saver and I always like getting stuff on clearance. And so instead of wanting it here and now and going into the bookstore and paying $25 for one book, I checked on Amazon. And if you have a little bit of time and you can filter through, like, because there's like always like pages and pages of, certain things that you can buy. Well, I found books on Amazon for 80 cents, used books for $1 from like Goodwill in Florida, and it was like $3 to ship. So for $4, I got a book, which was like so awesome because I was on a budget. And so I wanted to share a couple of my favorite books with you guys. This is the one that I'm currently reading right now. Hold on a second. Let me adjust this. Sorry. Amber gave me this when I went Emerald. It says rock star. Isn't that so sweet of her? I love it. Okay, so this is the book I'm reading now. You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And that's by Jen Sincero. It's Sincero. Anyways, this is a badass book, dude. This has some profanity. So if you happen to get it on tape, which is awesome, or CD or whatever, and you like to listen like when you're in the car, just make sure you don't have any kids, because this is the real deal. Another good one that Sarah Hayden told me about, and look how like old this is. I like this, and this already came, like somebody already like highlighted, like, and they have like their little note, a little note was in the book. And was this the one that has writing? No, this isn't the one that has writing. But you can totally tell it's used, but it still does the same. Like they underlined and highlighted like important parts, and they're super good. So this was one of the books that I got on Amazon too. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is a really good book. And personally, I like to read books a couple of times, kind of like watching movies. You kind of hear things that you didn't hear before. Maybe you heard it in a different way. This is another good one, Girl Code. Unlocking the Secrets to Success, Sanity, and Happiness for the Female Entrepreneur. And this one's by Cara Leyba, Leyba, and it's Cara. And this is a really good book. I whizzed through this book. Now I feel like I'm reading a book like every single week, which is so awesome. And this one was very amazing. Just not even business standpoint, but just like as a person, a human, telling yourself The Power of I Am by Joel Osteen. This book really brought me to tears in some of the chapters because we are so hard and mean on ourselves, and we really need to stop that. We really need to tell ourselves that we are amazing. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am a good mother. I am a good wife. You have to tell yourself those things, okay? Do it. Get this book. This book is awesome. This was a little bit more expensive than the other books that I had bought. This book was, I think, like $12, but I got like a gift card from Amazon for Christmas. So that's one other thing is, if you can't really afford books, maybe you have like an event coming up, maybe it's going to be your birthday or Christmas or a holiday, maybe you can ask for a $20 Amazon gift card or Amazon gift cards and make a wish list and go on there, and the wish list, just add all the awesome books that you find so that when you have the money, you can just get a couple books. This was another good one. Your First Year in Network Marketing. This was a used book that I also bought, excuse me, on Amazon. Another good one that I don't have with me because I let my sister borrow it. Brenda, you better hurry up and read the book. Was Go Pro. That's a really good book. And that book I won in a contest. So make sure you're participating in contests because you can win things that you don't have to spend your own money on. This book was really good too. This is The Secret. I just like the way the book is laid out. Like, and this book was, I got this book, believe it or not, used as well. It was kind of a little torn when I got it, which is totally fine, right? But I think I ended up paying like $7 or something with the shipping, okay? And this book, I remember seeing a price somewhere. I think this book was like $25 or something like that. And then this one is from two rock stars in It Works. This one is Retire Your Husband, A Mom's Guide to Making Millions with Network Marketing. Cami Dempsey and Denise Walsh. I think I paid like $10 for this one. So not all of them I got used. This one was brand new that I got. And I would definitely read this one again. And that's it. I've let a couple other people borrow some other books. I can't remember which ones. But, and I just want to tell you guys that I have completely changed as a person by just picking up these books and reading these books. Honestly, your mindset will do this huge shift. And if you're growing a team, you've got to be improving and bettering yourself so that you can be there to help other people. So when your team is down and they're having a bad day, by reading these self-development books or tapes or whatever it is that you want to do, you're actually able to help other people because you've shifted your mind. And it's sometimes it's so hard to even put into words, but it's a very powerful thing that you have by simply setting aside 20 minutes every day to work on yourself, on self-development. All of the top earners from any like Periscope or YouTube that I've ever watched always say, you need to get your self-development in. Cami Dempsey says that all the time. She's a black diamond. She's a millionaire. If she says you need to do 20 minutes of self-development, you need to do 20 minutes of self-development. You need to figure it out. Split it up in 10 minutes. Read half of a chapter in the morning, or read a chapter in the morning and a chapter at night. On certain days, I like to read first thing in the morning, and certain days, you know, like on the weekends and stuff, I like to read at night for 20 minutes, just in a quiet space. I don't have my phone with me. I leave my phone in the other room so that I can focus and really absorb the powerful information that I'm reading. So I hope you guys got some great tips from this. And again, don't be afraid to also ask if you can borrow a book from somebody. Or check in your buy tray sales sites on Facebook for your city, or like Buy Nothing. And maybe just ask in there, does anybody have any of these books? I'm looking for these books, you know, name a few. just use the tools that you have and participate in contests, because there's tons of ways that you can get these books to little or nothing for free. So have a good day, guys, and remember, be willing to do today what other people won't, so tomorrow you guys can have the things that other people don't. Until next time, see you later, Rap Stars.